Sometimes a weak king will come and the empire will even go, but then this empire continues to endure. So King Clark has done his best. It's left for us to believe in his own vision for life and his own philosophy. When my good friend Michael Zakome spoke, he talks about the issue of one-party states. And when you listen to the news, read the show, go through the show video, that's one thing that on an occasion like this, probably one need to. Yes, one-party states, countries have managed one-party states. Yes, one-party state may not be an evil after all, because Julius Nyerere of Tanzania used one-party states to stabilize his country in their early days of independence. He felt that his country has, just like Nigeria, too many tribes and tongues, two principal religions, Christianity and Islam. If he allowed multi-parties, some parties would toe the lines of religion, some would toe the lines of tribes, and unity would be difficult. But it was properly planned, it was not by accident. If we must, as a nation, go one party, then it must be designed, it must be planned by experts, and we know what we are going in for. But if we come through the back door by political manipulation, then we're heading to crisis. So I will advise that probably a country like Nigeria, it's better we allow the system to stay as it is. Yes, the multi-party, but if we, for some reason, we must go one party, then it should not be an accident. It should not be by political manipulation. Because if you read this book, How Democracies Died by two American professors, then you see that some of these are the symptoms of the death of democracies in nations. And Nigeria is a complex country. And I think it's better we manage the situation as it is, that manipulating the system in a way that will suffocate the country to death. I thank God.
That was former President Goodluck Jonathan speaking at Edwin Clark's memorial, I believe. What do you make of what he was talking about? He was warning about one-party state, which is a new concern that people have in Nigeria, where everybody is joining the ruling party.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm happy to see my old friend, President Goodluck Jonathan. We're in University of Port Harcourt together. He was 3 years ahead of me. He was in year 4, I was in year 1. So I've known him that long. And, yeah. So, first of all, let me give him credit for boldly speaking out against what many people see as emerging one-party state in Nigeria. So I'll give him credit for that. And I think that it's a wrong move if we are going to have only one party, even though it's not been officially stated, but people are saying with the conversion, transfer of governors or team to the APC, we are moving towards that. So I like the spirit of his criticism that one party state is not good for the country. And I would say, I will also affirm that it is not good for the country. But I would like to have two pushback. The idea that today they're holding up Julius Nyerere, that because he had one party state, I don't think that's what the historical facts say. It did not just make a lot of sense. Julius Nyerere did it to show up his own power, and they can do all the narrative they say for the nation or so. No, so let us not go into there. Julius Nyerere is not the model of African leadership in that sense. Because if you are really against one party state and you are for pluralism, whether Julius Nyerere did it or Tinubu did it, it is wrong. There's no question of let's properly design it. You cannot properly design your oppression. You cannot properly design your subjugation. I think that thinking is a dangerous thing. So suddenly, if we can call experts to do it, then it will be okay. Then it means fundamentally there is no belief in pluralism. that brings me to the second point. The Nigerian ruling class have never really supported pluralism in the way is being presented. They've never really supported it. Their knee-jerk reaction is always one-party system. Maybe Tinubu is just calling them out, and maybe making it is a great reveal, just like Trump is revealing things about America that's always been American. So Tinubu is revealing that to them, because whether you call it APC, PDP, NPP, or NCNC, or MPN, it's been one ruling class of the elite that have been looting this country, and they just divide themselves into factions. And this cross-carpeting has been going on for a long time, this conversion. So, because at the higher level of Nigerian society, at the elite level, they don't care about each other's religion, they don't care about each other's tribe, they care about how they will come together to accumulate wealth. So access to state power is the most important means of production. And that's what they've always done. So at best, we've had one party for the ruling elites, and they can divide themselves into factions, and for the poor and the least white. So fundamentally, the Nigerian ruling class, since after independence, have never been for pluralism. Because how do you explain the rigging of election? You don't believe in the ability of the people, the plural masses of Nigeria, to vote the right person in. So they rig election. So election rigging is common to them. Manipulating INEC is common to them. Right? So, but until we begin to ask for genuine pluralism, and that genuine pluralism will also go hand in hand with genuine federalism, that people should be given authority. There is no reason why, if you believe in pluralism and federalism, that the oil money produced in the South or by the job people is being controlled at the federal level. And it's been that way for over 50, 60 years. So what are we talking about? Pluralism and federalism. Until we come to core. So what we have is intra-elite struggle, saying, okay, one person now wants to take everything together. But pluralism would mean that we pay respect to different groups, classes, religion, or so, and we manage the country in that way. And we manage the country in that way that is not dominated by Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo, but even the minorities are included. People, women are included, men are included. People. So that is the way. So I think that President Goodluck Jonathan is on the right track, but he needs to go further to say, how do we institutionalize pluralism and proper decentralization of power? You can't have pluralism when power is concentrated. The Nigerian presidency is too powerful. Part of pluralism is we should dismantle the nature of that office. The president can do, and as they say in Nigeria, he can do and undo. Right? So that is the issue. If you're going to have a debate, let's have a true debate about the place of pluralism as a principle, fundamental principle of governance in Nigeria. Right? It's not a question of let's call experts to design one city-state. I'm sorry. That is against the principle of pluralism if we are going to do it. Now, we're under no circumstances, whether designed by experts or by angels, we are going to agree to say we should have one party say, who is going to pick the experts that are going to do it?